Hey guys, it's Carson here, and today we are going to be doing Rum Deal. To complete this quest, I need 40 farming, 50 fishing, 47 prayer, 42 crafting, 42 slayer, and you must have completed Zogre flesh eaters. Also during this quest, you are going to be fighting a level 150 and level 49 monster, but they both can be safe spotted with range. So it's really not that big of a deal, or magic if you prefer. The items you're going to need for this quest is, of course, as I just said, ranging or magic gear, or you can melee it if you'd like. But one of the monsters does cause disease, which will cause stat draining if you get meleeed by it. So safe spotting it will reduce disease risk and overall just cause less trouble. You might want to bring some energy potions because there's going to be a lot of running. I brought full graceful gear in order to increase my running effectiveness. An ectophile because, as you can see, you were directly northeast of the ectofunctus to begin the quest. And then a rake and a seed dibber. Besides that, that's all you need to start the quest. And you start it by speaking to Pirate Pete. He's going to tell you that there is a problem that needs some solving. And so you tell him you're going to help, just like every other quest. And then refuse his money. He's going to offer you money, then he's going to knock you out. You're going to wake up in a room, eventually, with Captain Brain Death. He's going to go through some dialogue with Pirate Pete. And they're going to talk about you and how you're all tied up. Alright, and then they finally wake you up. And you're going to be in a room with Brain Death. He's going to tell you that they make alcohol here. And that he's going to need your help to make some rum. Because, nice, this one has an intro. I didn't remember that. So there's some protesting zombies outside. And like I said, he needs your help to create some alcohol. So he gives you a seed to plant. So head due south. And you'll see some farming patches. And there's only one that's available. So you have to rake it up. And it's the most southeastern farming patch. It's the only one available. Eventually, you will completely rake it. And once you have, insert the seed. And you might be intimidated or try to be attacked by zombies. By the zombie swabs. So you just have to intimidate them once. And you say some dirty things, so it skips away. Now this process is going to take 5 minutes to grow the blindweed, so I'm just going to speed it up, and I will resume once I have picked the blindweed. But all you have to do is just intimidate the zombies from afar so they can't get close enough to attack you, or else it'll just stop the animation. And then I will revisit you after I have finished growing the blindweed. On the completion of finishing the blindweed, you will get a text box notification saying, "I wonder how my blindweed is coming along." And it also does look a lot different. So go ahead and pick up your blindweed and run back to Captain Brain Death. And he'll tell you to put it in the hopper upstairs. Oop. So run to the far southeast of the building and climb up. Then run back to the northwest. And put it in the foot level square, which is the hopper. Then go back to Captain Brain Death. Next, he'll tell you that you're going to need some stagnant water. And he'll give you a bucket to go get it. Leave the same way you left the first time. Go outside of the fence. And then head northwest. You're going to see someone named 50% Luke standing over here. And you want to open the gate. You're going to distract them just automatically. And then just continue to run along this course. All the way up to the top of the mountain. Use the bucket of water on the stagnant lake, and if you have the ectofile, it is actually more efficient to ectofile out and talk to Pete again. But if not, just run back the same way you did to return to Captain Brain Death. You want to run up to the hopper with your stagnant water, your bucket of water. And put it in the hopper. And then return to Brain Death to figure out what your next ingredient is. And at this point, you can drop the bucket. Talk to Brain Death. And he's going to tell you you're going to need some sluglings. He then gives you a fish bowl and net. It has an option to be untangled, but do not untangle them, because the way the contraption works is how you are intended to catch the sluglings. Run south to the farming patches again, and you'll see some fishing spots that were there earlier. And Lord Almighty, you want to catch 5 sluglings. After catching your 5 sluglings, run back up to where the hopper is. And you will have noticed that right next to the hopper, there is something called a pressurizer. And Captain Braindeath had told you that you needed to pressurize the slugs before putting them in the rum. So go ahead and use the slugs on the pressure barrel. And pull the lever. And notice this thing do something. And that you notice that they get pressurized. Now return back to Captain Braindeath. Jesus Christ. At this point, he's going to give you a wrench to go fix the controls. This is what will turn into the holy wrench. So you can actually do the drop trick to get multiple wrenches. I'm just going to get 2, just to have a placeholder. Run over to the west here and climb down. And you want to get them blessed by Davy here. But he will only bless them if you have 47 prayer points or more. And now you will see that we have a holy wrench. And just do the same thing to your second one, or however many more you got. But you have to drop the first one in order to do it. Now you have 2 holy wrenches. Next, find your way back out here. And beat the brewing controls with your holy wrench. I'm not 100% sure where the safe spot is, so I have to find it real quick. I didn't see anything that really looked like one. Unless I can just do it from right here. Alright, this is, so here's your safe spot. And, The level 150 only has 90 hit points, so it should be pretty easy to kill. Especially because, like, if your range is high enough, or, I mean, even if it isn't, I mean, safe spotting a monster is obviously just a very simple procedure. So once you've killed it, you can go ahead and pick your bolts up or whatever if you need to. And now the spirit is gone, so this thing stopped freaking out. So go back to Captain Braindeath, and he's going to tell you that you have to get the final ingredient, which is a spider carcass. Now, the fever spider carcasses can cause disease if you let them hit you, but I believe they do look to be larger than one square. If you stand back here behind the ladder, yeah, they won't be able to hit you. So if you safe spot this as well, has 40 HP, kill it quickly. Take the fever spider body, go up, and you need to bring it to the hopper as well. Now you have completed the rum. So return to Braindeath, and he should tell you what to do next. And we'll get a cutscene of the finishing product, and go ahead and use your bucket on, here it is, the output tap, and now you're going to get some unsanitary swill. Run back to the farming patches where you had done the fishing and the farming. And you should see Captain Donnie on your way. Give it to him, and he will tell you his captain's name at some point. Rabid Jack. So climb up. Go back to Captain Braindeath one last time. Oh, Rabid Jack. And then you have completed Rum Deal. It gives you 2 quest points, 7,000 fishing XP, 7,000 prayer XP, 7,000 farming XP, and a holy wrench. And many people don't know exactly how the holy wrench works. What it does is it makes your prayer points give you extra, or it makes your prayer potions give you back extra prayer points when you use them. Although it's not much, if you have less than level 50 prayer, each time you sip a prayer potion, like each dose, only gives you 1 extra prayer point. If you have above 50, it only gives you +2. But, I mean, that would mean that if you had, a full prayer potion, you could get up to 8 bonus prayer points if you had above 50 prayer. So, I don't know. It's up to you how you want to use that. But it's definitely more effective to just bring another prayer potion. But I understand that those are expensive, so maybe you'd like to use it to save money. And it also unlocks the ability to do cabin fever with the completion of Rum Deal. And anyways, this is a fairly straightforward quest. Nothing difficult whatsoever. Like I said, both the encounters you can safe spot, And I hope the guide helped. And good luck, you guys.